now live. Okay. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Big Koi, can you wave to me? If you can hear me loud and clear, please wave to me. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Good evening, good evening. It's a very interesting night. Thank you very much. If you can hear me loud and clear, thank you, thank you. Just waiting for, please, apologies for the unstable. I'm actually, tonight, just wave to me if you can hear me because I'm actually mobile tonight. It's one of those interesting days, so there is no opportunity to set up tonight. So we're just doing all of this. Oh, thank you very much, Bitcoin. Thank you. Thank you. So tonight, without wasting too much time, we're going to get straight into Simi. Can you hear me, Simi? Can you just wave to me? Can you wave to me? Guys, I don't need the lights on. I think we're just fine like this. Simi, can you wave to me if you can hear me loud and clear? So tonight, we've started this topic about, so I'm going to get Simi to join us now. So I'm adding Simi now. So he's going to join us tonight. And for those of us who have been following up on the last Sunday's talk, there are three things that, if you look at the topic tonight, is three most important things okay, Simi, I can see you. Can you see me loud and can you see me clearly? I can see you, Simi. Simi obviously is not in Lagos, so we're hoping that now we
yes, I can see you clearly.
Where Simi is a bit noisy, so I hope we will be able to hear you loud and clear, Simi. Hello. Yes, we're just waiting for Simi to, Simi, can you log out and log back in if you can hear me? Can you log out and log back in if you can hear me loud and clear, Simi? So for those who are joining us tonight, we've been talking about, we can all complain about where the Naira is being devalued and all of that. And we're expecting government to do something about it. We're expecting government to do something about the dollar. But really, it's not about the government doing anything. I actually believe that it is entrepreneurs who can it's Afropreneurs who are going to get involved, and so that we can become our balance of trade or a net exporter of goods and services. And going into 2021, I just want to focus on the three topmost business that can actually earn entrepreneurs forex and foreign exchange and all of that. Let government do all the policies and all of that, but I'm talking about what I can do, what you can do, and all of that. And last Sunday we talked about the commodity market, the commodities market, which is a market that to attract. Simi, if you can just log back in. So I'm just going to log him out. So Simi, can you just try and come back in again? So I'm going to ask you. So I'm sending you a request, Simi. So if you get that request, you can just join us. So talking about our plans for 2021, especially for people who are looking for a business that they can get into. So tonight we've identified three businesses. The first one is commodities, which we spoke about last week. And tonight, the second business is technology. And that is why Simi will be joining me. A fantastic guy in technology. So Simi, can you tell us, who is Simi and all of that? Let us have a brief background of who you are in technology and all of that because I actually believe that technology is one of those industries, is one of those businesses that is going to earn us a lot of forex and all of that in the industry. So, Simi, can you hear me? Can you just wave? Can you hear me loud and clear, Simi? Wow. Are we going to run into this? Okay, Simi. So can you talk now? Simi, did you hear me?
Yes, I heard you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. We can. So go ahead. Tell us who Simi is, and then we can hit the ground running.
Okay, great. It's a real pleasure to be here. Again, everybody knows my name here now. My name is Simi. I've been involved in technology for the last about 7 or 8 years. Over the course of my experience in technology, I've done product development, product management, market entry, um, business development, product partnerships with major multinational banks, also with other multinational companies. Basically, and the aim has been to to drive revenue towards companies, to drive revenue towards individuals. And the most interesting part of technology is that I always tell people you can sit anywhere with a computer or a phone and do your work. Right now, I'm in Kano, and I have work tomorrow, but I will be able to do my work just because of the power of the technology and the cloud. And I'm really excited and look forward to discussing with everybody tonight.
Okay. Thank you very much, Simi. So we're talking about technology. I mean, and like I told you earlier on, I've identified technology as one of the major forex earners, for the country. So for anyone listening to us who do not know what technology is all about and what is the potential of technology actually earning us forex, foreign exchange and all of that, becoming global players. So can you just let us know how can we do this? I'm looking technology. What I don't even understand technology. So what are the areas you understand that entrepreneurs can plug into in the area of technology to earn forex?
Right, right. So I'll take it from two angles. I'll take it from the forex angle first. At the moment, I think Nigeria has about $100 billion annually spending forex, and that is separated into goods and services. I'll move towards the services part. That is where a lot of technology falls on that. Nigerians spend at least $40 billion annually on technology services. Be it you're paying for Google, be it you're buying something on Amazon, be it you're paying for your Microsoft Office subscription, be it that you're buying a computer or you're paying for education, you're paying in foreign exchange. Now, the where technology comes in is an individual. Technology is very broad. An individual can learn an aspect of technology and provide that same service, not only to people in Nigeria, which will save Nigeria forex, but also export that service right from the comfort of his house. I mean, I have worked for people as far as living in Papua New Guinea, and I have also worked for people, in America, in the UK, in Europe, and I've not really had to live anywhere. I've not had to do anything, and you get paid in forex. So diving a bit deeper into what technology and the potential, or what aspect of technology. Technology is not all about I know how to write codes, or I know how to do X and Y and Z. Um, as anything, it's all about business. It's all about money. It's all about the numbers. So there's the business part of the technology, and then there's the technical part of the technology. And I think for tonight, I want to focus a lot on the business part of technology. So you come up with this fantastic idea. Somebody comes up with this fantastic idea. It really sounds really good. He has built everything out, but yet you need to get it to the market. You need customers. You need people to pay you money for it. So at that point, you then realize you need a business person. The business person comes on board and then starts saying, okay, yes, this is a business. We're going to drive it normally. But then, technologists are kind of free-spirited people. So, I mean, you see a lot of technologists act as if it's the codes alone, but no, it's not the codes alone. So what then happens is you then realize that you need to bring in on board a number of people, and then technology is digital. And then also with the fact that, we all have mobile phones, and our mobile phones are connected to the internet, which is connected to the cloud. I can sit down on my phone and do as much work as I would do on a computer. So what that means is that you also have to create your solution. You have to tailor your solution towards people who are using mobile phones, and what that means is that people who are using mobile phones are actually different from the crowd using their computer. On my mobile phone, I guess there is Instagram, there is Twitter, and there are a couple of apps there, and that's what most people who are using their phones want to do. So you then have to say, what is this technology? How can I get somebody um, to target people who are using their mobile phones? So a lot of people say mobile first approach to things. And what that means is that, you then have to, okay, people who are using their mobile phones, what kind of people are they? How do I market to them? And that is where something like digital marketing comes in. And with digital marketing, it means that, you're trying to target somebody digitally. Let's say I'm watching a video on YouTube. You're trying to catch my attention and say, okay, I have this service on YouTube. Click this button. And when you click this button, you make money. So you as a business person, you want to target as many people as possible digitally. And then with a digital marketer, the advantage is that the digital marketer can then reach thousands and tens of thousands of people with just a simple technology. It's based off keywords, things like search engine optimization and things like that. And I know I'm going a bit deep into it, but I just wanted to give a background to what technology can do. And that's just one aspect, that is marketing. There are also things called, product marketing, product management. And the good thing is all these things can be done entirely online. All these things can be picked up entirely online. Yes, I know there is a place for experience, but the basics of these things can be learned online. So that is where, that is how technology is right now. I hope that answered your
Okay.
question.
So yeah, I mean, someone asked the question and said, "How can I get into the tech world?" That's number one. Number two, you've mentioned products. The way I mean, call me a layman in tech. You know, but how is there a way of classifying it? You made a very important point, which is there's a business part of technology. You might be, I mean, one of the biggest technology companies in the world. The founder is not even a techie person, cannot write code. That is Alibaba.com. Alibaba.com. Jack Ma cannot write any code, but as he calls himself a techpreneur. He calls himself a techpreneur. So I would like you to help us. I know, for example, I know e-commerce is technology. Maybe that's what some people call techpreneur, but I also know that. So there's e-commerce. There's also technology. There's an aspect of technology that it's the fintech and all of that. So is there a group or is there a classification so that if I want to get into technology, if I want to get into a business like that, how will you advise me to get into a business like that?
Right, right. So getting into technology, let me answer that question first. It depends a lot on your interests. It depends a lot on your interest. It depends a lot on your interest and where you see yourself in the tech space, or based on your background also. An engineer who says he wants to get started in tech, I might advise that, okay, you know what, it is very interesting for you to, look towards maybe a career in coding or technical development. A business person who wants to get into technology, I'll say, okay, why don't you try and look into business development or strategy or innovation. So it's very broad, or product marketing. A marketing person, I'll say, why don't you get involved in marketing? A support person, I'll say, okay, yes, there is customer support. So with all traditional businesses who require all these particular skill sets, tech businesses also do require it. And back to your question about Jack Ma not writing a line of code. I say yes. There are several successful technology founders who have not even written a single line of code. It is all about you having domain expertise, and domain expertise is not all about I know how to write code, or I mean, they say something in technology: the best codes do not win. It's whoever can go to the market fastest, whoever can be driven against all odds, whoever can, keep on shipping or iterating, products. Sorry for the dark. I'm actually in a car. I'm trying
Yes,
to.
I'd like to apologize on Simi's behalf. Simi is actually about to catch a flight from Kano, like you said, coming to Lagos. So that's why we have all, he's probably either on his way to the airport, to board his plane or something like that. So we're just going to continue this, So keep talking, Simi.
Right. So, like I was saying, domain expertise is not gotten through writing code. It's gotten through interest. So let's assume somebody wants to be a tech founder, or you have this brilliant idea. You can easily pick up, you know, your phone and just do a Google search. Okay, how do I get started without having a technical background? And I can give a few options. A few options are, attending events. There's several events that happen. They're called meetups, they're called hangouts. Interact with people who have actually done things in this industry. And tech is actually very, very interesting with a beautiful culture where people are open to actually helping other people. When I started in tech, I probably didn't know anybody, but then I think I had a great support network, both family wise and friend wise. So maybe my story might be a bit different, but now tech is quite open now to helping other people. So you could just walk up to anybody, slide into anybody's who you think is, um, influential, slide into the person's direct messages, send an email directly. Most people have their emails and phone numbers on the internet and tech. So it's kind of a very open society, and ask those questions. Also, there are books actually, and also YouTube is a great resource. I'm sure about the CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, has documented his entire experience online. There is also great resources there, also like things like startup schools. There are also programs that you could attend, and I think they're really great for networking.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, I'm going to mention, thank you, Vincent, for your contribution. Please, if we can contribute anything to this conversation. But thank you, Vincent. Vincent said something about this. He said, we don't get into technology. We're all part of technology, whether we like it or not. You're either a consumer of technology or you're a consumer of technology. You're either a consumer or a creator of technology. I mean, thank you very much for that contribution. So what he's saying, if I pick up from what Vincent is saying, is that everybody is involved in technology one way or the other. So the point is, I mean, I'm already getting into the technology of my business. I think that is probably everybody listening tonight. If you're going to increase your revenue, you have to, in this technology world, or some people call it the fourth industrial revolution, you must, I will say this, and I don't know if I'm correct or not, you can correct me, is that you must ask, where is your business? How does technology drive your business? Many people are using technology. Technology is being used to scale up businesses. Technology is being used, I mean, we talk about the enterprise we use in running our businesses, the enterprise systems, the ERPs we use in running our business. All of these things are possible because technology enables us to scale up our businesses and all of that. So, is there any comment you'd like to add to that, Simi?
Oh yeah, sure. Definitely. And I'll actually add with practical examples. Yes, technology is actually the future. But again, technology is a driver. Let me put it that way. Technology is not the work itself. The work is still there. Technology just enables us to do the work better. So, taking an example of Google Docs or Google Cloud. Before, whenever we created documents, we created it on Microsoft Word. And when we created it on Microsoft Word, then to send it to somebody, maybe you have to attach it to an email, and then when an update was made. But then we now realize that, it's possible for us to actually create a system where, you know, people are in sync. I don't have to tell you that I've sent the document. You see the updates, you get the notification, boom, and everybody moves. It saves everybody time. So what my point here is that either as consumers or as creators, technology is here to stay. And bringing it down to Nigeria, you know, people who are even having farms, you know, they're actually trying to add technology. Like I was at a very big farm today, and you know, they were adding technology to bags of rice to be able to track the bags of rice in terms of supply chain. So that way, you know, they reduce things like theft. So it then begets the conversation of, you know, where does technology actually stop? And I actually don't think it stops. It would probably never stop, because technology is the kind of thing that right from the start, I think from the beginning of the world, there has always been technology. Um, there's always been technology, and you know, we just have kept on improving and improving on it. But with the advent of the mobile phones, the speed of technology and the station has actually, you know, I don't want to say maybe gone 100 times. I can't put a number to it, but it's really, really accelerated. So with that acceleration, we're seeing innovations coming up on a daily basis. Like, look, for example, WhatsApp. You know, you can call almost anybody in the world, you know, without, you know, paying for a mobile network, just with data. So it's the largest telephone company in the world without having any bit of telecommunications infrastructure. So that what
Hello.
so that technology there is no sector that technology would not change.
Okay, very good. We're getting some contributions here. You know, so we've had about number one, we're all in technology. That is one. I mean, if there's a pattern, if there's something you can take away from this conversation tonight, is that it's not about getting into technology. We are all already in technology, either as a consumer or either as someone who is a creator of that technology. And you mentioned something very fantastic, Simi. There are ways, I think, just get around. If you want to, you know, get into technology, go to meetups and all of that. Meetups, either shows or seminars regarding technology and all of that, and you know, just get involved in what is there. Someone said that there are actually tech schools. There are some tech schools that you can actually go to. Vincent has put up a number of them: Andela, Utiva, Nerdy Eye, Aptech, and all of that. So those are contributions as well. I would like to share this story, you know, about how technology can help our businesses. We all know what it's like, the cost of inventory of getting a shop. There was a young lady who rented a shop, and what she actually does is fashion. She's a tailor, so she sews clothes for people and all of that. And Lagos, you know, obviously maybe the shop was built where there was no government permit for that shop. So the shop was demolished and all of that. And here she is now. She didn't have any shop again. She is a tailor. She had to take all her machines back to her house and all of that. And guess what? What she did was that she started sewing, putting up the dresses on Facebook and all of that, started marketing herself on Facebook. Guess what? In the first year, she was already making 2 to 4 times what she was making when she had a physical shop, without the rent, without the government coming up to. And that is what technology can add to any business. No longer.
Right.
Well, can you give us 2, 3 topmost things that I should do if I want to maximize on technology? Oh, someone said cannot hear me. I hope.
Right.
Oh, somebody said I should check my audio. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Can you hear me now? Please wave
Oh,
if you can hear
I
me,
could hear
please.
you.
Okay, but some people can't hear. Please, Vincent, Mrs. Akai, if you can hear me, can you just wave? Can you? Oh, so I'm
Mention a lot
getting
of
that.
people
Oh,
can
someone
hear.
said the sound is back. The sound is back. Okay. So sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm told it's fine now. It's fine now. So, okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, going, I'm just asking Simi now to wrap up on what of those things. But just before Simi wraps up, there are some critical things I want each and every one of us to take home tonight. That's that word that Vincent said. Vincent said, number one, we're all in technology. So, number one, we're all in technology. Simi has told us how we can get into technology. He has mentioned going to places. Vincent also mentioned about schools and all of that, that you can get into. Whether we like it or not, we just have to use technology to scale up our business or to take our business to the next level. Now, imagine the story I just shared with us. um, the story I just shared with us, whereby a young lady's shop was demolished by the government. And guess what? She jumped on Facebook, started, snapping her dresses, wearing some of them, and putting it up on Facebook. And guess what? Her revenue went 2 to 4 times more than she was doing when she had a physical shop. We all must get into that. As
Yeah.
Simi wraps up tonight, Simi, three top things that I need to do to get into technology, because I just need to. And this, I'm also speaking to people we call old school. Many of us, many people in old school say that, look, I don't want to learn this and all of that. I can tell you, I've taken courses on Facebook, I've taken courses on Instagram. And if you do not get into technology, technology will use you. Technology will take advantage of you. If people are just going to take advantage of you when you did. There are some people who are paying digital marketers and who are not holding them accountable to it. So if you are going to hold someone accountable, you must know how to, you must understand, let me say the basics of any business and all. Someone say if you can think about it, I'm sure you can find something about it. That's a very good word. If you can think about it, you can find. So let me handle. So Simi, before you go and jump on your flight, what are three topmost things as we wrap up tonight?
Right. So, if I would say three top things. One, for people trying to get into tech, nothing beats trying to do it, actually. Even if you fail, failure is very much accepted in technology. So, by trying to do it, it could be in form of internships. You could reach out to somebody and say, oh, you know what, I will be happy to intern in your company. You don't even have to pay me, but don't worry, I'm not going to come to your office. I would work remotely for you in this aspect where I have interest in. Here is my CV. Think about it and get back to me. That's one. Number two is, yes, the schools. Yes, Andela, I know that Andela has stopped their school model, so which is, well, a bit unfortunate. But again, from a revenue perspective, from a revenue perspective, it does look like a good, wise decision for them. Um, um, that is also for the schools. Yes, you can do that. Um, Finally, I would say meetups. Really, you can meet people anywhere. People are easily accessible in technology. Like you can meet people, and I kind of know tons of people that just basically interacting and working with them. You just get that kind of knowledge. Um, on a personality note, I would say that you have to be determined and know that what, this is what I want to do, and this is I need this for my business, for myself, and for my person. That determination is really key, because in tech, like you just keep on failing and failing and failing all the time. So yeah, that's the feedback I have. And then regarding you mentioned a story about a lady who's got um who's got um
Or
who's
shop?
got a tailoring outfit, exactly. And so kind of work with a lending company right now, digital lending though. Um, and it was interesting. I was looking at the company, and
Hello, Simi. Hello, Simi. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
anyway, so
Go
um,
on, Simi.
okay, right. So what I'm saying is, what I was saying is, from the lady who set up a digital shop. So much has actually gone on right now that, even with a digital shop, you can get access to credit. You can get more money than even somebody who has a physical shop does. There's several solutions out there right now. The guys at GT Bank are.
Hello. Hello. Okay. Josh Shulinkis. Okay, go on.
Yes, so I said there are tons of people um, who have created several financing solutions for people who just have digital businesses. So I would advise people who have businesses, try and go digital. Don't neglect your physical store, but also add a digital leg to it for reachability or accessibility.
Okay. Thank you so much, Simi. Can we just give a shout out to Simi? He's actually on the way to the airport now. He has to catch a flight, tonight. So I mean, you can see that he's actually mobile, probably in the car somewhere. Are you in the car?
Yes, yes, I'm in the car. I hope I don't miss it, but
Okay, okay,
hopefully I don't.
okay. Okay, so thank you so much. We wish you safe flight and then we'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for the insight. And for all our contributors tonight, I would like to say a big thank you to you for connecting. I've actually had to do this on the move as well, so thank you so much for that. And for those who contributed, Vincent, and then there is this lovely name, Gudeske. Gudeske, thank you so much for your insight and all of that. And what am I going to say as we wrap up tonight? It is a critical word. That word is learn. You have to learn. Technology is a new thing. Companies like Alibaba, companies, we have to just learn. We have to learn and create our own. So that is the word. That's my parting word tonight. That we have to learn and create our own. What am I saying? Amazon tried to get into China, but companies like Alibaba, they learned and created their own solution for China. They learned and created their own solution for China. Amazon could not get into, they got into China, but they could not capture the market. We need our own African Alibaba. And the only way we're going to do that, I'm saying this to every Afropreneur out there. Technology, whether you like it or not, I'm repeating the word Vincent said to us tonight. Whether you like it or not, you are in technology. And the only way you are going to leverage on what you are into is to learn about it, study about it. I can tell you, I've done studies on Facebook, I've done studies on Instagram, and I can tell you I'm still 5%, probably 5 or 10% of the knowledge. There's a whole lot that we can do. Instagram is linked up with Facebook now. From your Instagram page, you can actually chat with people on Facebook Messenger. You can chat with people on WhatsApp from even your Instagram. So whether we like it or not, we are in technology. And the question every Afropreneur should ask themselves tonight is that, how do I use technology to drive my business? How do I use it? Please, if there's anything, you need to start asking that question. And I love what Afro Deals, what he said. He said something. He said, we are Afropreneurs are people who think and continue to think until we find the solution. So I'm going to allow you to go tonight, and I'm going to say that continue thinking. It's a problem. It's something you have to leverage on. Africa is still years behind in the sphere of technology, but we can learn and catch up. If Alibaba can,
Today, I can tell you, Alipay, that's the payment platform of Alibaba, does more payment per day than Visa and MasterCard combined. Let me repeat what I said. The Alipay platform in China does more payment, does more. The payment they do on Alipay in a single day in China is more than what the payment that happens on Visa and MasterCard combined together. And that is the power of technology. With technology, we can catch up. With technology, we can catch up with the jet age. We can catch up. And that is why, if there's anything you have to do in 2021, is that you cannot be behind in technology. You cannot, I repeat it, you cannot, as a business person, you just cannot afford. You have to start thinking, how do I engage my business? How do I drive my business with technology? Someone said earlier on this evening, and he said something about, I run a business that I have over 10,000 items inventory. I'm not going to depend on a manual system to tell me that. So we all have to. Logistics is happening today. Logistics is another major business that is going to grow and is growing. Look at, imagine how many of us know that we can have as much delivery motorbikes. Lagos State, I'm only talking about Lagos State. I don't know what is happening in your state. But Lagos State stopped the Okada from plying the roads. But guess what? We have as much delivery trucks, delivery motorbikes on the road as much as on Okada now in Lagos State, where I live. And that is because that space was there. And that space was there, but nobody thought about it. But now people are looking into it, and they are using technology to drive. Most of those logistics are not using technology, but we have to think logistics. Your business, how do you deliver? All of that is very important. So thank you very much for joining us tonight. You can see that I didn't even have time because I was in a meeting and I had to rush here and all of that. So to all Afropreneurs out there, you have to drive your technology. Next year, if there's anything to sleep on, is that how am I going to use technology to drive it? If it means you have to learn, there are schools, there are places, meetups and all of that, go and learn about it, my brother. Find the way, and then God will take you to the next level. Thank you so much for logging on tonight. So we've dealt with 2 of the 3 businesses I mentioned. Last week we dealt with technology. Tonight we dealt with technology. Next week I have somebody who is going to talk to us about entertainment. Entertainment is another cash cow. It's another thing that is earning. One of I think it was Genevieve. Genevieve was paid over $1 billion. If I have my facts correctly, Genevieve was paid by was that Netflix. Netflix gave Genevieve money to produce a movie. Millions. I'm talking of, how much is it? Billion to produce a film. So it's not entertainment. It has got nothing only to do with, somebody say it is very glaring that is the super way of going forward. So Netflix, thank you very much, Ayomide. So Netflix paid Genevieve, an actress. So I'm not only even talking about entertainment. Is not even only about acting. It's not only about that. So we'll be talking about that. I have a guest coming up next Sunday who'll be into how we can get into that. So, Vincent help me that. $3 million. Please, times $3 million, times that with, what's the current is? Somebody help me with the calculator. Somebody said 3.5, somebody said $3 million. How much? What? $3.5 million in Naira. How much is that? How much is that in Naira? $1 billion or something like that? That is the power of entertainment. You have a lot of guys who are uploading music and they're earning money. Anytime somebody downloads that music, you go to America now, you get into some stores, you get into some restaurant, you understand what I'm saying? That's 1.5 billion. An actress paid 1.5 billion to produce a movie. That's revenue. That is income. That is inflow for our nation. That is what GNDP and all of that. So these are things that we can get into. So as I wrap up tonight, I'm just saying these are things we'll be talking about. We've mentioned commodity. We're going to have a special seminar on commodity, and the topic for that is going to be happening on Thursday. I'll be sending that to those of you who are on my mailing list and all of that, I'm going to be sending that to you. It is how I can make money or how I can get into commodity business. So I have someone who's been in commodity business for probably over 20 years and all of that. It's going to be a Zoom session. It's not going to be an Insta live. So it's going to be a Zoom session where you can ask questions and all of that. And we're only going to probably accept just maybe the first 50 people that logs on. So that will be happening on Thursday. I'll communicate the time with us. It's going to be probably during the lunch hour and all of that. So we'll be doing that. And also on technology, and we're getting like 2, 3, 4 people, because whatever we are serving on Instagram is a light version of information. But we want to get into deeper information, and that is when we'll probably get 2, 3 people to talk about technology, and we can have proper discussion and all of that, you know, and then you can have downloadable slides and all of that. So we'll be getting into that, and those deeper sessions will be happening every Thursday. Every Thursday, we'll be getting into those deep sessions and all of that, where you can ask more questions, make more contributions, and all of that. My name is Kendi Olabi, speaking to you from the Afropreneur Hub in Victoria Island. Tonight, I didn't even have time to set up my stand because I went somewhere. But this is the Afropreneur Hub and all of that. For those of us who do not know, we have a few offices here. We have, you know, desks where you can work and all of that. So you really want to work, we have internet here and all of that. So this is the hub. We have we have a few offices here. If you look at that, that's an office, that's another open office and all of that. So this is where, you know, I talk to you from, you know, most weeks and all of that. There are other offices there that I don't want to get into, you know, that, you know, we have us. So I will encourage you to be part of the Afropreneur Hub. You know, with time, we'll start sharing some of, you know, the summaries of these downloadable versions of some of this talk we have and all of that, take homes and all of that. I don't end the session without wishing you the best, wishing you to, you know, praying that you have a profitable week ahead. My name is Kendi Olabi once again. See you next week, Sunday. God bless you. Keep safe. Keep making the profit. And I pray for each and every one of you. May God give you more ideas to take your business forward. Someone said great co-working space. So you can actually come here. You know, you can. If you go to our website, we have the different types of membership level and different privileges of each of the membership level. You can join, you know, join Afropreneur Hub, and you can have a place to work in Victoria Island. We're based in Victoria Island, Lagos. God bless you. Have a wonderful and profitable week ahead. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye.